No matter what your playstyle is, no matter how you think your warband will fight, there is a warband for you in Warcry. They all have a different aspect of fighting. The bit of chaos that they worship or that they see as their lord and master kind of really digs into how they fight, how they move, how they attack, and what they believe in.
The Iron Golem hail from the realm of metal. These guys are very, very tough, and they use that to compensate for their slowness.
These guys are armourers and weaponsmiths extraordinaire. They're the guys that make the armour and the weapons for the legions of chaos.
You can throw them into the fray of battle and be pretty sure that they're not going to get taken down quickly. But you do need to be very careful about how you manoeuvre them, because faster warbands will be able to outflank you if you're not careful.
The Untamed Beasts are a band of primal nomadic raiders from the realm of beasts. They believe chaos to be the devourer of existence, and essentially they want to tear all elements of civilization to ruin and replace everything with entropy and destruction.
The way they play in Warcry is they're very fast, but they're also quite fragile. They're best in small groups where they can synergize with each other well.
And with the Rock Tusk Prowler, their very own monster in their warband, and they've got a very cool ability called Unleash the Beast, which is deadly.
Splinter Fang are from Nvidia in the realm of life. These guys are gladiators and a warrior cult. They worship these demonic entities called the Coiling Ones, who they believe grant them cunning and strength.
The Splinter Fang are all about poisoning your enemy, paralysing them, and using that to your advantage. Particularly useful if you're playing a battle that revolves around objectives or treasure, as you can lock them down so that they can't escape.
The Cause Cabal worship an aspect of chaos called the Great Gatherer,
who is this kind of immense looming prey bird who they offer trophies to, taken from the victims and corpses of those they've killed.
They are very, very sneaky, very, very quick, and very, very agile. Warcry is a very three-dimensional game. It allows you to climb up and over scenery and leap from scenery, and these guys are the best at doing that. They really excel at it.
Cypher Lords are from the realm of light. They're from a city-state called Noxseed, which projects this image of civilization and culture and reason, when in fact the Cypher Lords who rule the city are thoroughly immersed in chaos and like to spread their worship through trickery and illusion in other cities.
They're all about espionage and spies, but they're also very, very acrobatic. So they have lots of abilities that reflect that. They're able to do somersaults onto buildings. They're able to leap over other fighters. So they're very, very dynamic and fast to play with. The regular fighters are controlled by the Thrall Master, who is the leader of the warband. And the Thrall Master is able to translocate fighters back to them in the heat of battle. They utilize lots of acrobatic skills, but also some extra tricks up their sleeves.
The Unmade, it would be fair to say, are the most unpleasant warband in Warcry. These guys have done things to themselves that no one, even in the most unhinged warbands of chaos, would dream of doing to themselves, and you'll see that come across in how they play and their abilities.
They worship chaos basically through acts of mutilation, both to themselves and to their enemies, and they slowly kind of carve their bodies apart and replace their limbs with weapons and instruments of torment to better become one with the Dark Gods.
The Unmade utilise fear tactics and striking terror into the hearts of the enemy to scare opponents on the spot and stop them from being able to move or disengage. So this is very useful if you want to keep one fighter in place so you can hunt them down and attack them, or you want to stop a fighter from running away.